Don't care what nobody says. Bruno Mars is better than Chris Brown.
You ready to do that?
All right, I'm just trying to get some.
I know. I mean, I already hit the live, so I could pause it. Or we could rock.
That's right.
It says you want to do the damn thing.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
Okay, but look, make sure I'm lopsided. Look at you.
Lamb grease?
Have me on. I'm about to say on stage. About to have me on.
Lord Jesus. Fox Audio's live. Did you not want your mic on? All right, welcome to Uncle Legend's Corner. I'll be your host, Uncle Legend. And with me, as always, this beautiful-ass woman right next to me. Call Girl 6, better known as Fox.
Tis moi. Hi.
Look like you should be passing out fruit on goddamn Cinemax. Sexy.
Cinemax.
Little cabana fruit lady out there.
Cinemax.
Yo.
Hey, y'all.
We're all crazy.
What's going on?
It's crazy out here, Fox.
It is.
You know, I don't be on the socials the way I should be for somebody who's supposed to be hosting a podcast with his beautiful wife. But yo, it's like a lot of people doing a lot of wild shit, and it's leaving people with a lot of questions. You had another shooting.
Yeah.
What in Highland Park, like Illinois or Iowa or one of them raggedy ass states that start with I.
Chicago.
It wasn't Chicago.
It was something outside of Chicago.
So it was in Illinois then. Yeah. So it was in Illinois, and then you got Macy Gray under fire because a comment she made about the LGBT community. I feel like all we've been talking about is like, you know what I mean, just like guns, shooting, and not in a good way, like not guns and shooting the way we want to talk about it, and the LGBT community either under fire or on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I just got one real question for anybody that watches our podcast or listens to our podcast, or whatever. And I just want to wonder, like, if you eat brisket, do you prefer the point or the flat? Because that's what's really important to me right now. Because I smoked a badass brisket the other day, boy.
And it's good, too.
Let me tell you something.
It's good, too.
Magnifique. We about to get into this. This is the important stuff. If you are logging in, all you people that's just getting your ass onto the chat because we ain't getting nobody no time when we starting because we ain't got that, you should know. My question is, flat or point of the brisket? You'll throw that in the chat, Fox?
Flat or point?
Yeah, flat or point of the brisket. I want to know what type of people we dealing with. If you eat brisket, if you vegan or vegetarian or communist, whatever, you know, you might not eat brisket, but
Commies.
oh, excuse me. So there's I'm not even fucking with it. I mean, people doing cruel shit. LGBT community upset. It's Tuesday, right? But you seen the video of what was it? So it's a video that was going around. We've been meant to hit this, but we had other shit going on. And we ain't record yesterday because we figured wasn't nobody gonna watch anyway. It was July 4th. Y'all was probably out making terrible decisions, shooting off firecrackers.
Yeah.
Doing all types of shit, so we let y'all be. But it's a girl, it's a young lady, I should say. Viral video of her. The father of her child comes up. He tries to bring McDonald's or some fast food or whatever, and they have a whole big altercation about it. Whole big altercation about how he ain't shit and he wrong for bringing his child stuff. She talking about he should have brought food for all of them, and And it's just it's really drew a line because I done seen people on both sides, especially it's a lot of people, men and women. It's like, yo, motherfucker should just brought everybody some damn McDonald's and this and that. It ain't like it's that much blah 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 and this that and the third and them kids deserve it and blah 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 blah. And then there's people on the other side that's saying like that ain't his motherfucking kids, and ain't his problem. She should be asking them other motherfuckers for McDonald's.
So initially, I thought like, well, you know, it ain't his kid, so it didn't matter. Like he could take his kid, do what he want with his kid. And when I looked at her response to everybody's
Oh yeah, they made a
opinions,
response video too, right? Yeah.
she made a response video, and basically they were dating each other. That child in question, like that was the youngest of all their children, all her children with him. And the other kids, he knew he used to do things for them all the time, buy McDonald's all the time and all that. Now that they've broken up, of course, the kids got used to him being around, so they're going through that separation trauma as well. So she feels like, well, you don't just stop doing that when you've been doing it all this time just because we're not together. And then you're going to get this child something knowing he's going to go back. Oh, I got McDonald's. So I get that. I definitely get that.
He offered to take the kid to the car.
So yeah, now she should have been like, okay, well he can go to the car because that is his son. So I agree with that part of it. She could have been like, instead of being, she said he's petty, but instead of being countering that with the same type of petty behavior, I think that she should have been like, you know what? All right, go ahead, just take him in the car, go take him around the park, bring him back, or something like that.
My question is, how is it petty? Right? If I'm in that situation, sure, I can afford to, so I would have brought the kids some food, but
he can't afford it. He's been doing it all this time.
How you know what
she said he's
how do you
been
know
doing it?
So guess what he is now? He's with another woman with fucking 3 kids, and guess what? Now you got to feed them kids McDonald's.
Hey, that ain't her problem.
Okay, you know what else?
Keep up with your star.
No, that ain't his problem because he ain't make them
star.
kids. First of all, we in the man pockets that we don't know what his pockets like. We don't know what his situation is, and then 2, it's disrespectful. She is like throwing fast food at him. This, that, and the third. It's like, I'm gonna tell you right now, she seemed like the type of person that ain't gonna be reasonable to talk to. Just because it's like, you gonna throw some food at me?
I would have kept the french fries. I'm sorry. That's all I know.
That's the greediest shit I've heard.
I would have kept the french fries.
But what I'm saying is like, so you really, like, we really sitting here like capping. We at this young man neck about, oh, he should have did this, he should have did that. It's like, she shouldn't have threw fucking food at a grown ass man. You could have sent your kid out there by himself, and then at what point is he?
Well, that was disrespectful.
So at what point is he off the hook for buying all the rest of the kid shit? So if me and you was dating, we had a kid, we ain't married, nothing, we split. You got 3 kids, 4 now with my baby. At what point am I off the hook for buying all the rest of your kid stuff? We don't know how long that relationship was.
No, we didn't watch the video long enough to see how long they've been together.
It didn't say,
but it was enough to where the kids developed some type of.
That could be what she say. So. Kids, you know, a lot of kids who don't know, who walking around. She got 4. She got 4 kids. Don't know how many fathers there are. You know what? Them kids be just like on Don't Be a Menace to South Central while sipping your juice in the hood. Like, what do y'all say when y'all see a nice man come up? Are you my daddy? Like, you don't know what the fuck they talking about, right? So. My thing is, this is like, we at that man neck now. It's like, I love kids, right? So I will say that if you can do it, you should do it. But we can't tell this man like what to do. So what? So now if you go buy his kid clothes, if we buy his kid clothes, then he got to buy all the rest of them clothes too.
I mean, that's sad because if that's what he was doing, like they're kind of gonna expect that. Depending, I don't know the nature of their relationship or how long that was.
But it's okay.
But so I think that plays a key role in.
But how long does a man have to continue to do this shit to be financially responsible for children that he did not bring into the world? At what point is he off the loose? He got to do this until she find a man.
So they're gonna be a daddy. So he want to be a daddy just because he with her, then stop daddy duties just because he not with her.
No, because you feel obligated. If they was living together and doing everything else, it's like you don't have no choice. Y'all in the house together. Y'all doing this and that. Well, we not in the house together. He's not obligated to. Should he do it? Yes. Is it a great gesture to do it? Yes. Should he be obligated to do it that we shitting on him for not doing it? Not at all.
I think that if he took those kids as his and provide for them the way he has, I think that the children.
She ain't say nothing about she provided for them. That she said they bought a McDonald's. McDonald's ain't provide for nobody.
But you going into clothes and stuff, so let's go there then if you going.
What I'm saying is, I'm talking about this is, you're talking about that scenario, the actual scenario, saying that, well, he did this, he did. Nobody said he did all of that. I'm saying, when do you get to stop? So now it's like, oh, I want to buy my kids some sneakers. Now I can't buy my son some sneakers because your 3 kids or whatever, I ain't buy them sneakers. So now I can't do
They were
that.
his 3 kids too at one point. So I don't know. He's just gonna have to figure that out with the mother and gently let down the children. Because that's what it's gonna take. Especially if he has been providing for them, like that's what it's gonna take. He's gonna have to do that. So
Guess what? I bet you there's been another dude or two probably that provided for them too. Where he at? He getting food thrown at him?
Maybe we don't know that. We don't know about this dude.
Yeah, I'm
He
just
should have
saying.
kept them fries.
I'm telling you what the problem is right here. Like when we get into it, like I'm gonna say this. Should he, if he can afford to do it, do for them other children? Yes, because kids don't deserve all the bullshit that we do as adults. And that's my cat for the kids. Her as a woman, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like, absolutely ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're not coming at me like that. You're not wilding. You throw that food. You're doing this and that. Fuck out of here. Like, we're not doing that. And I don't. Those are not my kids. Are you going to? So every dude. So say she got 4 different baby fathers. Don't even know how many she got.
So I think that for me, if I was in a situation, I would have told my kids just like what my situation was previously. Like, hey, I'm not with so and so anymore, so that person doesn't have to do things for you or whatever. I try to explain those type of things to them. It's a sensitive subject for kids, especially. But
probably ain't the first time they disappointed.
Yeah, it's not the first time, I'm sure. Yeah, right. So you do that, and then so when it happens, okay, you can't deny him the right to take care of his children the way he see fit for his child.
So think about this, right? So what I'm saying is, financially as a man, you have responsibility to whatever woman you with. 99 times out of 100, there's a responsibility. Like, at no point do you expect me to just be around here freeloading, not paying the bills, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is at what point does that man get to say, oh, so say he move on. Boom. So say I was dealing with old girl 1. Boom. She got 3 kids. We have a kid together. So I have 1 child, and I have 1 child by her. We break up, don't know how long it's been, whatever. The kid ain't but so young if he eating McDonald's. Like, you ain't feeding the goddamn baby McDonald's. Like, you know what I mean? Baby ain't over there with a double cheeseburger. Like, you know what I mean? So this is a kid that probably can walk.
Yeah. If
you bring him to McDonald's, right? So you talking about over 1, let's gamble and say 2 or better, right? So at what point did he get to move on with his life? So now he's being stifled financially and everything else. So she could do whatever she wants. She can go out on dates. Dudes won't pay. All this other shit. She can go out her whole life and do whatever she want to do. But because obviously she got enough money to make sure she get on social media and be fly, but her kids not eating. Like, what is your kid? Yeah, trying to be fly. What are your kids doing when you talking about? Oh, I don't get my food stamps till the 11th. What are they doing right now?
Yeah, that was crazy. She said that. I was like, damn.
Like, what they doing right now? Are they not eating?
Yeah, you don't get them to the 11th, then it's the 2nd.
What day is it? What day is it?
How they gonna eat?
Like, how they gonna eat? Like, so it's like,
wild.
well, you brought McDonald's. It's like, so it ain't nothing else to feed these kids?
Nothing else in the refrigerator. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo.
I'm thinking out. So wait a minute. So this whole thing went viral. Don't they get paid for stuff like that if they reach?
I don't know if it went viral. I heard some.
It has. We got celebrities and everybody chiming in on this shit.
I heard somebody said some shit about it was a skit.
Nah, I don't think that was a skit.
No, they said somebody said it was a skit. I don't know. I thought it was real when I saw it.
Yeah, that was
because
pretty
of the
rare.
Unmitigated gumption, audacity, and gall of the, like. Yo, I'm just saying, like, because it's like, where do you draw the line there? So if he's supposed to still provide for the kids, where do you draw the line? So if he had came with shoes and she had to did that same thing with shoes, would you have said the same thing? If she had to chuck the fucking little baby Jordans in the street, fuck out of here. The rest of my kids ain't got no shoes. You know, I don't get
the
my
amount of money you spent for them 1 Jordans, you could have bought 2 other pair of shoes for the other kids in the house.
So my son got.
I'm just saying though, but that's true. But
why
no,
are those kids ultimately his responsibility?
No, his responsibility is to his own child.
So it's the same thing with the cheeseburger as it is with everything else. I don't know what that man's pockets is. I don't know what his situation is the whole now. Would I have done different? Yes. And do I blame him for not doing different? No, especially how disrespectful she is. It's not his fucking responsibility to raise another man's kids. It's no man's responsibility to do that. Men choose to do that.
They need them old heads mentality.
Yeah, and that's a lot of the dudes who like raising hell about it. They're like, oh, well, you need to do that. Yeah, but guess what? Those old heads are financially stable to do that. You know what I mean? Like, older cats are financially stable to do that. That boy look young. Like, he look young or whatever. It's like, maybe he not financially stable to do that. Because you talk about, he go to McDonald's. He got now he got to spend $40 instead of $10.
But Little Caesars like $5 though.
But why? What if he don't want? Like, what if he ain't want? What if ain't no Little Caesars around there? It ain't a Little Caesars. Where is a Little Caesars by a house?
Yeah.
Where he walking?
Plaza.
It's up, huh?
You said by our house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the Publix Plaza.
All right. Well, cool. Then it's a Little Caesars there.
Got Little
All right.
Caesars everywhere.
I want to eat Little Caesars, so I don't fucking know. But that man, so one, I think everybody know the Little Caesars is actually they make their pizza out of the same shit they make their pizza boxes out of.
I can't do Little Caesars.
Yeah.
I have the bubble
They make
guts.
their pizza out of the same shit they make their pizza boxes out of. So look,
I learned that the hard way.
So look, this is my thing. It's like shit he did different. Yeah, and what you just said about, oh, got to get one of them old heads because they'll do different. This is the problem with this is the problem with people's expectations. It's like, get you one of them old heads because they'll do this, that, and the third. But then the old head want to go to sleep early. The old head don't want to have fun. Or something
boring.
wrong. Yeah, he boring. And then you complaining about that. So you fuck with the young boy. Now you got the old head taking care of this. You got the repair man. You got the gas man. You got the bill man. Now you fucking with all of these dudes or whatever.
You good.
Yeah, and then when you get trashed and called out your name, you're like, I'm just living my life. Fucking hood. Right? But
you say that with your face full of, okay.
yeah. But so what I'm saying is like you'll have that expectation for everything. Ain't nothing ever good enough. Like people have these expectations. They see these people who can do things. Like you look at people look at social media and be like, damn, he took his girl out on a flight and they did this and that, da 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 da. Why don't nobody do that for me? Because you're not dating a billionaire. I work every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're not dating
a billionaire, but just somebody who wants to either do that for you and or who make the sacrifice.
But most people can't do that, and you out of your league. That's the same thing as like a dude sitting there and be like, damn, she got a fat ass. Why my girl don't got an ass like this? That's what it do. That's what it make a dude feel like if you say something like that. It was like, damn, she you see that diamond she bought, or you seen this trip that they took on and this and that, da 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 da. Man, I wish somebody would do that for me. It's like, it'd be crazy if a dude turn around and be like, damn, you see that six pack she got? Do you see that side tooth she got? You see that ass she got? I wish somebody would do that for me. You'd be like, oh, looking at your side tooth and shit over there.
Right. Fuck your birthday.
Fuck your birthday. So what I'm saying is people had these, like social media and got people to this point where they had these unrealistic expectations of seeing people go above and beyond and starting to think that is the norm. Also, with that being above and beyond, are you worth above and beyond? It's like when dudes be like, man, Rihanna should give me a chance. Why?
So you saying social media is the cause of people's expectations?
I feel like
the way they are now.
I feel like social media has allowed people to make comparisons that they never would have made before, and making comparisons is a thief of happiness. Because you can always find somebody who's had a better situation than you, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Nobody has the best situation. Even if it's like, I'm a billionaire, I got everything I want, this and that, da, da, da. My parents don't love me or some dumb shit. I'm Bruce Wayne out here fighting bats in a cave, getting my fucking prostrate beat in by an old man or something.
Yeah.
Like, but, so you never gonna find somebody who got, like, somebody always got something to be upset about. So you sit there and you look, right? And you look like back in the day when we was kids. The dudes so when you was in 9th grade, the dudes that competed for your affection lived in Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
Dudes from New Jersey wasn't competing for your affection.
Mm-mm.
Dudes from Ohio wasn't competing for your affection.
Mm-mm.
Dudes in Fort Lauderdale, Florida,
Miami,
or Miami, that area, that South Florida area, those are the dudes that competed for your affection when you was 14 years old, 15 years old, whatever. Now, the dudes who compete for your affection, now it's the dude in Hawaii competing for your affection.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have to compete on such a wild level. Like, I have to compete with men who got wild more money than I might ever have. You got to compete with women who done had their third BBL. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and not saying that we're competing, like trying to compete, because there's somebody probably sitting in the comments like, I don't got to compete with nobody. This and that. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody want to hear your new year, new me. You know me, but you don't know my story ass out of here. Nobody don't want to hear none of that. But so we in this, yeah, we in this like area where we just operating like this, where it's like, oh, well, look what they doing over here. Look what they doing over there. We was never supposed to have this much data and information on what's going on in the world.
I see what you're saying, because I do think it just infiltrates and everything is just
That's what I'm saying.
You have the wrong conception about who you are as a person, let alone what you think they're doing.
Think about this. When you start seeing the magazines, when you start seeing like back with Buffy the Body and them, and you start seeing these perfectly airbrushed girls, ass on, oh my God,
King
all of the King magazines, all of the cottage cheese and shit taken out, all the stretch marks gone, airbrush. And dudes sitting there looking, seeing a woman who's been modeled up, dolled up, and everything else, thinking, this is what women's supposed to look like every day.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not what a woman who's pregnant, who's having a rough pregnancy, who looks like, who hasn't had her hair done, whose stomach hurting, feet hurting, shit swole up. This is not what she looks like.
It's not real.
You know what I'm saying? This is not what a woman looks like on the worst day of her fucking cycle or something like that when she's throwing up in the fucking bathroom, bonnet still halfway on. She's not going to look like that. So it was that false narrative of things happening. And just like when you see these dudes and people see these dudes, you see Idris Elba. Idris Elba got somebody to get him dressed, make sure his skin popping, and everything else. Guess what Idris Elba ain't doing?
Without his money, I promise you, he would not look. I already see how he look without money, and it does not look good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It does not look good.
My thing is this. You know what Idris Elba ain't doing right now? The shit that I just finished doing, ripping carpets out of apartments and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, people ain't living a regular life. So it's like, you stop living a regular life, and then you go chase that. So you stop fucking with me. I'm blue collar dude. I give you everything I can. I just do everything I can to make you happy every day I can. And it's like, you be like, well, I can go with this other man. And then you go with that other man, and then he trying to fuck on your goddamn mama, sister, best friend, this and that, leaving your ass places you don't ever see him. And now you're like, well, this doesn't make me happy. Nah, keep him. Keep him.
That's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted, didn't you? So I think it's like, I think social media drives that comparison, because that's why these kids so depressed. Like, they sitting there and they looking at their regular day compared to somebody's best day. You know what I mean? Somebody living their best day ever. I went to this park and I got bought this and this and that, da 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 da. And they've done floated these 100 pictures that they took that day, because they don't live in the moment.
Yeah.
They take 1,000 pictures, so they don't even know what happened. They got to look at the pictures just to remember.
Yeah.
And then they float these pictures, stretch them out over a 6-month period until something else good happened.
Make it look like they living their best life.
Living their best life, and they at home crying their eyes out.
That
but
probably
I got
was the only
likes.
time in like 5 years they did something
Mike, what up?
grand. You know, the only time. So they don't really see the other side of it all. Like, you don't know what people go home to. So
think about how many women make a trip to Miami or wherever, some other place.
I'm in
Miami. And they take 100 pictures and different outfits. So they go out there for 5 days. And then they show all their pictures in outfit A and maybe outfit B. So Tuesday outfit. Then you don't see them no more. They post them pictures. I was like, oh, man, that's like. Then they go like a month or two. And then they post pictures from Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they take a picture by a palm tree and some water. I'm like, oh, now you traveling somewhere else now. You in there.
Yeah. I'm over here. I'm over there.
In Miami.
You're in fucking Miami. In fact, you're in Jacksonville.
Right.
You're in Jacksonville, Florida. You found a palm tree. You outside of the goddamn Navy Federal Credit Union ATM by a palm tree. Like, I'm exotic. No, you're outside of Little Caesars. Stop it right now.
That's for real.
So, I don't know. So it's tough when people do that, and it gets into like when what people say about that Dunlap number, and I might not have the numbers right off the top of my head, but they say it's like 15 people that you know intimately, right? So my 15 people would include like you know what I mean, Bunny, AJ, Chad, you know what I mean, so forth and so on. Yeah. My grandmother, you know what I mean. Maybe I don't know if you consider the kids in that or the whole nine, but so you have all of those situations. You got those 15 people, roughly, right? So then there's 150 people that I know, right? So there's 150 people, for instance, like, oh, this dude's a coworker. We're cool. We talk, kind of an associate. When I transfer, probably never going to talk to this guy again unless I run into him somewhere and be like, hey, Trevor, or whatever the hell your name is, right? You got them 150 people. And then there's like, I think they says like 1,500 people that you can recognize. So it's that person when you see him, be like,
I went to school with you.
You're not sure?
Walmart.
Yeah, you're not sure. Like, I don't know you. I wouldn't talk to you. If you died, nobody would inform me about it. But it's like, it's that many people. So let's say 1,500 people. Yeah, we got more friends than that. Most people got more friends than that on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh my God, how do you know all these? You don't know all these goddamn.
But I'm just saying, like, we just watered down the word friend with Facebook and MySpace and stuff like that. Because it's like 15. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have 1,500 friends.
Yeah.
I probably got 15. 15.
And then, you know, to
include type.
I was thinking similar to that. I was like, well, I know X amount of people, and then people who I was friends with or close to. Yeah,
they'll fall into that 150.
And maybe. So we're not close now, but we used to be close. Things like that. So I guess kind of how those numbers can bump up.
Well, it goes back to that like tribe mentality, right? Because when you was in the tribe, you had your village might have been 150 people. So all 150 people in the village. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's operating, but all 150 people, you know them by name, you know a little bit about them, the whole nine. You got the 15 people, so it's me, the kids, your brothers, my brothers, sisters, like it's like our surrounding family, people we close to. There's those 15 people. Then it's the 150 people in the village. Then that 1,500 is like outside village where you might be able to recognize somebody. Oh yeah, he be out here hunting too. Or he be out here doing this and that.
Relatives,
yeah, you know what I mean. Or cousins and relatives that's in another tribe and so forth and so on. So that's the reason why I think a lot of shit get jacked up. Whether it's people trying to compare everything, or even just the fear mongering that happens with the news. Because what happens, people. You're not supposed to be worried about a bear attack in California if you live in Florida.
Yeah, that's not in your vicinity. So it's like,
that's not like you getting a danger traumatic response to like a shooting and stuff like that, like the one that happened in Illinois. We wouldn't have knew about that before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That wasn't even a thing. It was like local news.
Made the paper over there, and that's it.
It would have made a paper over there, and that's it. Like early on, like you genuinely didn't know. Like when people would talk about St. Louis to Chicago, like that shit was two different worlds. Like you know what I mean? Like we putting something on the moon, like, oh yeah, I heard over in Chicago they doing this and that, you know, and it was just word of mouth, like, oh, I heard in New York they doing this. Oh yeah, well DC doing this. And
now you have access to everything.
Now you just got access to all this, and you can just Google everything and be like, nah, that shit ain't like that.
Yeah.
And then like, so the fear that comes out of it, it's like when you sit there and people like, man, I heard like people learn about Florida and be like, man, Florida like Australia. People getting attacked by alligators, bears, this and that, da. Ain't nobody in Jacksonville getting attacked by no bear.
They only put them stories up that they want you to know.
Yeah, when they see Florida man, like,
Florida man.
Hey, you know what I mean? So we just never was supposed to know all this stuff, especially in areas that don't affect us. Why should we know about a bear attack in Alaska? How does that change our lives? If we're not going to Alaska. We should know that stuff when we touch down and we go to Alaska. We decide we're going to fly to Alaska. We go to Alaska and like, there was a bear attack yesterday. There was this and that. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe you should stay in. You should do this, that, and the third.
Information overload.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Information overload. We don't know what to do with the information. You're trying to apply something that doesn't apply to us, to our everyday lives.
And that's how we get
also makes us miserable, too.
I think that's what
your own happiness that's surrounding you.
Yeah, because it's like you look at your happiness and it's like, damn, it's this and that. And then you see something else and be like, you look at your car and be like, damn, my car clean. I just washed my car looking good, this and that. And then you see somebody pull up and
the man got ran over by his wife.
Oh, the video we watched where she ran over, blood leaking out his head. It's like, now you look at that and it's like, damn. Yeah. Oh, you see somebody who just got a new car and they like, oh, I got my new Jaguar, a whole bunch of letters and numbers. It's like, well, damn, that's nice. How they get that? Damn, what am I doing? Now you start questioning. Especially people that you like compared yourself to before at one point. And now you looking like, damn, I need to boss up. Now he doing that, she doing that. Like, damn, like, why am I not driving around in this? Why am I not driving around in? You don't even know if he or she is in over their head in debt.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're drowning in debt. Like, she's out here.
You trying to keep up with.
Yeah, you trying to keep up with the Joneses, and she out here doing something strange for a piece of change, somebody making a holler for $1, and you like, I want to be like her. Do you?
Do you really?
Do you?
Yeah, you never know the shit people got going on, man. I don't understand why it's so important for people to be on social media constantly. It's a fucking addiction. I don't understand it. What pisses me off is the people who, oh, hey, y'all, I'm going to take a break from this. It's too much craziness
just
going on.
Just turn the shit off.
And if y'all need me, though, y'all hit me up at just letting y'all know I'm go already. Like, fucking go. Yeah. I don't care.
It's like getting off the phone with somebody.
I don't care.
It's like getting off the phone with somebody and we be like, all right, man, take it easy. This and that. Yeah, man, because I was going to say this. Yeah, well, you deal with it because you take way more calls for a job. But
shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I don't
and
care.
I was
go.
No, but see what happened is, and I had talked to my wife about get off this goddamn phone.
Just go. Just leave. Nobody. You don't have to make a fucking exit.
Yeah, like
just leave. Nobody cares. Those people who are around you constantly who actually care, they would fucking call you anyway. You don't have to tell your X amount of friends that, hey, I'm going to be off Facebook for a while. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're not checking for you like that. Stop it.
Mike got some comments in here. I wasn't even looking down. So, Mike said, or they changed 10 times a day to make it look like they was there long. That's what I was saying. They changed all their outfits and then make it sound like they was there long. And then they, I was in Miami for 8 years. Like, you was there for a weekend.
I was there for a long ass, the better half of my life. It's not that glamorous.
Yeah. And then he said, I'm reading a book called, I'm thinking that's probably meant illogical.
Probably illogical.
Taking a break from social standards. Okay. And I just thought about that. I didn't even think about it. Like I've been taking a break from social media where I really haven't been on there. Mm-hmm. I just kind of like go on and you look at some stories or something for the podcast. But I took a break, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't tell
Didn't
anybody.
announce anybody.
No, I just stopped going on social media for a while.
Right. And
Everybody,
those people who talk to you will talk to you. Like
they'll
those
still
who
send
don't,
me messages. They'll
they
still,
don't care.
yeah. They'll send me, I just needed to like pop off of there because I was spending a lot of time on social media either for stories or just looking, and it was just like I was just consuming it, and it was like I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do this and that, and then it's like and I think that since I slowed up on the social media, I think things have just like been better. Like we focused more on us too. Like we catching up on our movies.
Well, I always focus on us. So I don't be in social media like that anyway. So you're catching up now to where I am, and that's great. And I love you for it. Hey, welcome back to normalcy, right? I don't understand why people do that. You don't have to do no exit. Michael laughing at you.
Yeah.
Like, I've been here. Okay,
That's
I've been
fine.
on this boat. Okay,
Right.
that's all I'm saying.
I like my violence like I like my beer.
Domestic.
Keep it up. Nah. Yeah, so I think that's why I think the thing about social media that people get so caught up in it, and it just becomes this contest of like you just not happy with what you got. Like you get something new that you wanted to get. Shoes, rifle, purse, car, fill in the material thing, and this and that. Hey, what's going on, bro? You get whatever that material thing is, and then you see somebody else, and it's like, damn, well, mine ain't good enough. You know what I mean? I buy a rifle. I buy a 338 Lapua, and I'm like, Ruger 338 Lapua. I'm good. Yeah, I got this, and now I'm throw this optic on. Then somebody else buy one by Barrett, and I'm like, damn, they got the Barrett one. Now I'm not happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's fucking stressful.
It's stressful just trying to keep up, and it's just like, yo, it's like if
they
you
probably had to sell their damn left kidney just to get whatever they got.
Like they might be on dialysis behind that rifle, and I'm over here like,
just to show. There are some people like that. They'll do whatever it takes just to make it look like they living this lifestyle.
And be stressed out, hair falling out. This and that. He'd be like, man, they're living a great life. Why?
No,
they hair falling out and they eyebrows done turned gray at 25. Like, what is they doing?
Be happy with you and be happy with what you have and what you plan on attaining. That's it. Like, fuck all what they doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing.
And at the end of the day, most of this shit that people were like massing up and holding on to is like, you ain't gonna take that shit with you, dog. Like you done seen these Egyptian pharaohs and shit. They tried to pack the coffins, sarcophagus, all that. You know what I mean? They tried to pack it all up. Hey man, them jewels don't do them no good. They still ain't gonna pay that to the man with the tolls. You know what I'm saying? When they come through. So
St. Pete don't want that.
What
a man. There's a man I was watching something. I forgot when the man died, and he was having an afterlife experience, and he was like, there was no St. Peter. There was nobody was at a gate. There was no gate. There was no St. Peter. There was nothing.
Yeah. I think the gate is obviously metaphorical, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But
I just found that to be so funny.
Yeah, I think it's
what
just
people think.
I don't know why we just feel. You know, the worst part about it is this. The funny thing that's crazy. It's like when you've been in a conversation with somebody who, one of them like Elon calling it girls, like the it girls, but it's like. Whenever you say something, you be like, "Oh yeah," like if I ask you about, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up with Janine? And you'll be like, "Oh, she just bought a new car. She went and got say she got a Benz S500 or something. You know what I mean? Something nice." And she be like, "Oh yeah, I had one of those before." And it's like, ain't nobody asked you that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the person who's like, "Oh, you got
to be relevant."
It's like you got your truck got 4-wheel drive. I got 5-wheel drive. You know what I mean?
I had that before. Yeah. Or
I had this before.
Nah, but you know what's better though?
You know what's better though?
Okay.
This, that, and the third.
How about you just be fucking happy for me and I'm sharing my good news?
Yeah, like just be happy. Like I genuinely just be happy for people.
That'll work.
Like for instance, and the perfect example when I knew for sure and I checked myself that I didn't feel that way is when a whole bunch of people that I work with got promoted. And people that I know got promoted. And I ain't get promoted, I'm about to retire, everything else. I wasn't in the ability to get promoted. And it's like, and everybody just like, yo, if you had been, they're like, if the thing ain't happened with medical, you would have got promoted and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I'm good where I'm at. Like, I am perfectly fine where I'm at. Like, I'm happy. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful family. I have a beautiful life. And it's like, yeah, I got my struggles, trials, and tribulations like everybody else, but I'm happy where I'm at. Like, I know what I would have had to give to keep going.
You wouldn't have had me if you would have done all that going overseas and shit. That wouldn't have worked.
Some people with you for a lifetime. Some people with you for a season. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That wouldn't have worked.
Some people with you for a reason. Some people with you for a season.
God
This
know what to
seasonal
do.
whore.
God know what to do though.
You got to damn near take my
Time to
life so I
go.
can have you.
No, he's just putting you down, sitting you down for a while. That's all.
I'll stand up the rest of this fucking podcast. Fuck out my face.
He's just sitting your ass down a little while. Stay
Yeah.
still. Relax.
But what I'm saying is like when I did that and I saw like people making everything, I was genuinely happy for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you could tell, like you looked at my response and like I was genuinely happy for the people who made it.
I miss you too. All right, what's up?
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, miss you too, man. I was genuinely happy. Anybody? Yo, man. All right, tell Mel to come get a homie. But yeah, I was genuinely happy, and I just think that like once you realize that life is about, like when the people that I look at it seem like they wild happy is the people who understand life is about service.
Yeah.
Like when you just start focusing on serving other people and not serving them to get ahead. It's not like, well, I'm gonna do this for you so that you can give me this, and I can get here, and I can get this and that.
Energy and attention, so don't forget that.
Yeah. So I think a lot of things is about like service, like not being abused and mistreated, like genuinely just service, right? Like that's what I always feel is good when I see dudes like one of my old coaches from back home, Kevin. Seeing these dudes, they just dedicate their whole life to helping kids. Yeah. Or something like that.
And you don't really realize how good of a person you are either. Let me tell you.
No, I'm trash.
He always say he's a trash ass individual.
Goon squad.
Maybe at one point in time, yeah, but not now, right? So I sit here and listen to grown ass men crying on the phone, telling him how he has impacted their lives. And I'm just like, how you can't see? And the way your friends come and step up immediately whenever you might need something, whatever we orchestrating, whatever, case in point, our wedding. And I'm like, how can you, nobody, if they didn't give a damn, if you didn't have some sort of influence on their life as a person, a good person, you wouldn't have all this. So I don't understand why you don't see that. And that's something too that for you guys out there, if you don't recognize that, you don't recognize your value to other people's lives, then you need to look at what's around you. He always doing this to me. I don't understand. He just can go get his own, but he want to drink all mine. Alcoholic. It's true. That's right.
My boy say stand up goon. My boy Ars.
He's a stand up goon.
Stand up goon.
Yeah, so you got those
Moons
people around
out,
you
goons
in your
out.
corner. So you need to look at that. Don't think, oh, well, my life is like this, my life is like that, whatever. Look at all the people that you've been surrounded with that care and that champion for you.
Yeah, I genuinely just kind of really start figuring that out because I just get so stuck on this shitty karma that I probably, because like when bad things happen to me, I kind of like chalk that shit up to karma. That's why you never really see me like fuss, bitch, cry about it and stuff, like a lot of things, because it's like, well, this is karma, right? Like this is my karma because I done did a lot of wild shit in my life, right? So I be looking at karma like credit, and I'm trying to get my credit score up so maybe I can take a loan out and get my shit together or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you really start realizing that like when Fox would like do a really good job of telling me to like slow down and smell the roses, right? And we'll sit there and look at things like that, like people stepping up for the wedding, or if I need something, I could just like call people, like Fox will need something, and I'll be like, damn. All right, well, let me make a call, and it's instant. Like I just been thinking how she's saying, and it's like, I guess that do say something about the character, because I would do the same thing for all these people though.
Yeah, I know you would. I know
like you know
would.
what I mean. Like if I call, like you know what I mean. Like even when we was on a trip or something, so need something happen, I call Vic up. I'm like, hey Vic, hey bro, I need help right quick. Boom, no questions asked. All right, bro.
People coming in, checking on dolls for us, like
yeah.
You know everybody
I mean?
just steps
just
up.
Great
so
people.
just look at who you're surrounded with. Like that tells a lot about your character.
Yeah, because you know, and who told me that, man? I remember it's a saying that people say a lot of times, but I think it might have been my grandfather, my uncle that told me. It's like, show me your friends, and I'll tell you what type of man you are.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was like, man, that's kind of crazy. It's like I got some friends that ain't all that great, but also too now when I look at it like right now, like the people that I consider my friends, like genuinely my friends, which I consider my friends my family, really, because blood don't make us family, blood make us relatives. Yeah. Right? Like I choose my family. But like all the people that like I run into, meet, don't matter how long it's been, the people that's close to me, they're close. Like even when we went down there and we saw and blood regardless, was like when we went down when we was in Atlanta and we saw Shuby. And open arms. So he pulled up, yo, you know what I mean? Just like open arms. I ain't seen him in like probably 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of them things that you kind of taking me back to when you was telling me all that, and it got me kind of like a little choked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When you just think about like people genuinely care about you because you figure how long of your life you
do that. Like, please.
Yeah, you figure how long of your life you've been like void of somebody caring about you or the right people caring about you that you're like, yo, it don't even matter because the right people care about me now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the right people care about me now, and I care about all those people. Like I think I genuinely. Like even and it don't matter what aspect it's in about the people. Like even when we talk about BGOE, it's like our Dave, Ron, and Rain, and all of them with BGOE, Jeff.
Yep.
And then you get down there to Tampa, and you get to talking about my brother from another mother, Dave. You know what I'm saying? Jamarcus and all of them.
All these people around you, and when you're in a time of need or just like unsure, and you have nobody to step up for you, you might need to.
You might need to do some soul searching.
You might need to cut that list a little short, okay?
Cut
that list a little short because
you go to your Facebook friends.
They ain't rooting for you, buddy. They ain't rooting for you.
Hey man, I wonder. Hey man, yeah man, I'm fucked up too. Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
Hey man, that's wild. This and that, I'm crazy.
Then go talk about you when you're done.
Hey man, you believe this motherfucker called me? I'm talking about $100. Fuck out of here.
Let's can't make this shit up for the day.
Oh yeah,
let's get to the can't make this shit up for the day.
I think I got it on the tablet though. Damn.
Oh, sharing is caring. Yeah. That was my first wedding ever. Yeah.
That was my second wedding.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's really my first wedding because my first one wasn't even a wedding. So I guess that's both our first wedding. Yeah, actually.
That was my first wedding.
I was saying
too.
my first time getting
when
married.
I was married before, we just went to the courthouse and like, it didn't even feel real. It was so crazy.
All right, gang can't make this shit up.
What we got?
Angry mob set 2 men on fire who reportedly raped and killed a 10-year-old girl. Won't he do it?
Won't he will?
On Monday, a group of angry people set 2 ritualist men on fire after learning they allegedly raped and murdered the 10-year-old girl. According to the Premium Times, this is in Africa. They on that shit. They
don't matter where it's at.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
I mean,
the natives have been worried that the ritualists have entered the community. Only ritualists will rape a girl to death and remove her vital organs for their evil acts.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they burned them, got them up out of here. Hey,
yo, let me tell you.
Solidarity. Get their ass out of here.
I'm so for. Like you got the balls to go and do something that grotesque to someone else.
Where?
Eye for an eye.
Where? Biblical shit. Get them out of here.
Eye for an eye.
All right.
I would have cut his thing off and shoved it in their mouth and then burnt their ass. That's what I would have did.
You just want to touch a dick, you fucking.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I would have did, though. Cut that shit off and shove it in your damn mouth and then burnt your ass up with it.
Jeez, there was a file. Yeah.
That's the type of shit they doing. So you might as well get it back. I'm so eye for an eye.
Okay, Pooh Shiesty, you want to get it in blood? Get it back in blood?
Damn straight. That's me. Straight. Damn straight.
All right, get it back in blood. And the other one we got, Fox. Let me tell you something. Preparation is everything.
What?
Thieves used the forklift to steal an ATM out of the ground outside of credit union. But wait, they allegedly stole the forklift from the work site across the street. What did y'all bring to the job?
Wow.
What did y'all bring to the job, man?
They ain't had to bring shit. Everything was right there already.
What did y'all bring? That's like, I robbed it. That's like, Legend and Fox robbed the bank and they got away in the manager's car. Like, did y'all not bring? Did y'all bring to the job? They also stole gun from gun store to rob bank. Like,
yeah, did they catch him? I thought it was pretty dope.
I don't even know. I just thought
they had to bring shit.
Yeah,
they already knew it was right across the street. Easy day. Get it.
Yeah, they say officials in Oklahoma discovered the residue of an ATM as a hung from a forklift outside of a credit union.
A residue? What kind of residue
is
like
ATM
residue. Leave?
Like gunpowder residue?
Is it oil?
I guess what they're trying to say is like rubber remains or something like that, parts and pieces of.
Well planned. Exactly. They just came and executed. That's it. Forklift right across the street. Lift that bitch up, carry it home. Wait, who didn't see a forklift carrying an ATM?
Here we go. Officials hope the credit union security footage captured the crime. Seth Attic of the Bixby Police Department said, "We just need to get that footage so we have an idea what we're looking for. If they have seen anything out the ordinary or caught anything in the neighborhood surrounding the rings of security cameras that early this morning that isn't normal, contact Bixby Police Department."
Oh, my God.
Bruh.
What is that? Oklahoma?
Yeah, Bixby, Oklahoma.
Dang. I heard they wasn't the brightest over there either, so I don't know. It ain't me. I ain't say that. Y'all might be from Oklahoma, whatever.
Hey,
I'm just saying what I heard.
Hey, yo.
It's hearsay.
Yo, Mike said some real shit. He said, really, I look driving the forklift 20 miles to the ATM. I guess facts, it was real convenient. I guess I see what you're talking about.
Right across the street. It was like the perfect crime.
And then they went to the pickup truck because it was a Dodge dealership there, and they had a 2,500 mega cabs on standby.
And
like,
they too dumb. They don't even know what they looking for. Like, how you going to say, oh, we just need to get the video so we know what we looking for?
Hey, as soon as we get that video, we on their ass, bucko.
ATM and a goddamn forklift.
It's an ATM sitting out by a bodega in the middle of the hood somewhere, and it's just like,
somebody's house, like
that's some barbershop shit.
Nobody saw this forklift driving an ATM in somebody else's crib. Like nobody seen this shit.
Solid fucking neighbors. Like solid neighbors. Keep your goddamn mouth shut. Snitches get stitches. Hey, you see a dude pulling by 8 miles per hour, looking at you like this with the pistol hanging, like.
Give me a stack. I ain't gonna tell nothing.
Hey, I ain't gonna say shit. Hey, he hit you with the money. Hey, the die pack go off in your face. Yeah, so I mean that shit.
Give me a stack. I ain't gonna say shit.
Give me a stack. I'm telling you right
nothing.
now.
I ain't drove over my goddamn foot.
Hey, I'm talking about police coming in to talk over you. Done ran over my foot. You ran over my foot, making $1,500, and I'm out there with the stick. As soon as they come up, I ain't seen shit. I'm out there comb the desert. We ain't found shit. Yeah, I'm Ray Charles to the bullshit.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about it.
Don't know nothing. Yeah, so I think that's really crazy. That it's just like I don't even think they was planning on stealing it. I think they just looked and you just sitting there having a moment. Like, man, we fucked up. We ain't got no money. You got any money left on you? No. I mean,
I can take this thing here. ATM.
How we gonna get that damn ATM?
How they put it in? Forklift, let's get it. Boop.
Oh, they got a forklift? Oh, shit. Don't you know how to start? This God. This God.
Won't he do it?
Won't he will? Like, motherfucker out there showing their ass. Like, yeah, boy, we good out here. Like,
won't he will?
So I think, that was wild to me. And I think the other thing that you said that was pretty dope was just to watch your energy and what you put out. Me and Bunny was having a conversation that reminded me of what you were saying about the energy thing and shifting completely off of that. But when you was just saying, when we was talking about like the people you deal with and everything else, and you're like watching your energy and doing this now, we said that earlier. And I was telling her that like, I haven't decided to give up on people. I decided to give up on pouring in to cups that don't pour back into me. And I think, and it's like, I don't have the energy to pour in, the endlessly pour in the cups that don't pour back into me. I do have the energy to pour in the cups that's going to pour back into me. Like, I will pour into you endlessly because you pour back into me. My kids, they pour back into me. My grandmother, you know what I mean, my friends, family, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? They pour back into me. So I could do it. And that's why I ain't had the energy to do a lot lately. So that means it's like I don't got the energy for social media. I do have the energy to pour into my relationship with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I do got the energy to pour in my relationship with my children, with my with that type of stuff. But it's like, yo, you just can't waste that. You can't waste, because it's like when you think about it, it's like I got a jug of water. And we out here looking for water. I'm going to give you some of my water. Because when you find that water, you're going to give me that water back. When I need some water and I'm like, damn, I ain't got no water left, I'm like, I'm going to go over to the dude I poured into because I wanted to impress him. He ain't going to give me shit. No. I'm going to go and do this to the girl who had 1 million followers on Instagram and ass shaking like water. She ain't going to give me the water back. The person who's going to give me the water back is the people who I know, right? It's going to be you. You're going to be the one that's like, bring your dumb ass over and get some water. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's the case, then why don't I pour my water into you from the get-go? And I really thought about that. Keep rubbing them fine-ass legs over there if you want to.
Getting teary-eyed.
Oh, because I love you. That's why I pour back in. I can't. You want me to leave you
on the air.
Okay. You want to try to hold it together?
Guys, so, anyway, let's switch back gears.
You get sensitive. I love you.
I love you too.
She tried to say that shit professional, like she tried to say it like she was my homegirl. We're having relations. She tried to put me in a friend zone. I want y'all to know we have relations. She is not about to put me in no goddamn friend zone.
I love you too. Moving on.
It's like when you know that dude who been over there like, yeah, you know, I wanted her this and that, da da da. She's so fine, blah 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 blah. You know what, girl, I love you. Like you too. Like, bro, she ain't digging you. No, we have relations. Like this woman loves me.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Preach.
Oh my God.
We got anything for the can't make this? I mean, not the got any head? We ain't doing nothing.
No.
Gang.
Yeah, we just had 4th of July, and it was on this page. So many people, you know, hey, how was your holiday? You know, I say that because typically everybody, well, generally, people celebrate, you know, the American holidays and stuff like that. Or, and well, it's just another day. Okay, goddamn. You know, your ass wasn't working. How was that day when your ass wasn't working? How was that day?
It was just another day, but I sat at home. Yeah, I treat 4th of July just like I treat every other federal or pagan or Christian holiday or whatever. It's like, guess what? Thanksgiving don't mean nothing to me.
No.
Nothing to me. Like, my religion don't even recognize Thanksgiving. Yeah, but you know what, though? I can put all that aside and we about to queue. We about to grill some shit, eat, have some fellowship. Anything that take a chance to bring people back, bring people together, have them break bread and be decent to each other and celebrate anything. The world fucked up. So anything that can make us kind of happy, let them have it, man.
That's my thing, too. I think some people, you know, in different religions who don't celebrate the traditional American holidays, I think you going out your way to not celebrate it. But so you got to look at this. To me, this is what I look at. Number one, that's a time when generally everybody's off work. Mm-hmm. Everybody's off work. Okay. Number two, they have the time in to travel, right? Number three, that's time y'all could be spending together that you won't necessarily get throughout the year.
Yeah, with your
family. So why don't you take advantage of that instead? I don't celebrate that. No, I don't either. But I'm not going to turn down if somebody asks me to, hey, come fellowship with me, do something with me. I haven't seen you in 3 years.
Right,
I'm coming. I don't got to work either. I'm coming. Like hell, you don't got to work. I'm coming.
Like hell, we go over there. Mike know I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But you know what? He know I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but he knows enough to be like, bro, you want to cook and want us to break bread? I cook some shit. You cook some shit. Meet you at the house. I bring my family. You know what I'm saying? Bring my family. We'll see your family there, this and that. And we just going to fellowship, eat, and break bread. What's the difference then? Because, like, all right, somebody going to pray before the meal. Yo, you know how many benedictions I've been to in the military where they say Jesus and I'm just like, amen, whatever. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool, amen. I'm not about to be in there like, what about those of us who don't believe in that? You know, like, cut it out, bro.
The thing that I found that none of this shit matters.
This shit don't matter in the end.
It doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is love. That's it. Love and your deed to your brothers and sisters. And not necessarily your birth brothers and sisters, but that's it. Love is the only thing that really matters. It don't matter what you think what your opinions are, what your judgment is, what your religion is, what this and that. God ain't gonna sit up there. God, not God. He, not she. He, she, whatever. They're not gonna sit there and be like, "What set you repping?" Like, no, that's so fucking stupid.
Corners, homie.
It's stupid to me. It's stupid to me. I swear. I don't even understand.
Yeah, like people be sitting there really thinking, like, I'm gonna treat you. You know what? I'm gonna treat you like garbage. You know why?
Use the principles.
Because you got raised with something. It's like if you go back to, and really, I know a lot about the big three religions, and I know about other religions or whatever. But when you get in the big three the religions that you're gonna see in America, right? When you talk about Judaism, Christianity, Islam, right? You get into the big three. The principles, and even when you get into Catholicism and all that shit, that was just like the in between or whatever, something like you get into it. Yo, you talk about the pillars of Islam or the tenets of Catholicism and all this. It's all the same shit. Like, just do right by people, bro. Like,
use the principles. Absolutely, use the principles, but you don't cast judgment on people just because they don't believe what you believe.
Because you fucked up.
And when I pull them damn bones out your closet,
now you're gonna be over here like. Ooh. I just said no abortions, but you fucking kids. You're fucking kids, and you're worried about abortions. You need more. You need more kids. Like, is that what you need? You sick? Like, so I don't know. That shit is wild.
People are wild.
The
That's
world, the
thing.
world fucked up. So if you ain't really spending some time like figuring out how you gonna deal with the world and the shit that's going on with the world, like
and focusing on what truly matters, like none of that shit matters.
Yeah.
Like love and your kindred, your kindness to others is what matters. Your principles are what matters. So I can't tell you that.
you can spend your whole life talking about what you don't got and how shit ain't working for you, and die a sad, tortured soul, or you can spend some time thinking about what you do got, why you should be happy, and say fuck the shit that don't matter. It's like a lot of that shit don't matter, man. Like, and like realistically, like think it's like all the materialistic shit. You got billionaires killing themselves. You got a crackhead that's partying his ass off right now, still because he found some more firecrackers. Like, ain't some crack, doing the crack dance. You know what I mean? Like, so it's really about perspective and what you make of it, and just enjoy what you got. Like, fuck all the bullshit. The world is shit. So it's a lot of people to shit.
Yeah, it's
But
not
you know
gonna
what?
be better no time soon. That's
The people you
for
got around you that you care about, that you love.
I think our grandmas was right. We living in the last days.
Living in the last days. Some long ass days. You just keep on out there, this and that. Pull your pants up before God strike your ass. Like, damn, man.
The grandmas was right.
The grandmas is right. We live in the last days because when you look at
finally, right? It's been forever since.
But yeah, I mean, but it's like they talk about when you talk about God, his days a little longer than our days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's about getting things in perspective. Start thinking about the things that matter. What you want to protect, what you want to keep safe. And a lot of times that shit ain't going to be that nice-ass watch. It might not be that nice-ass truck. Like, maybe you got a beautiful wife like myself, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you got some beautiful children like us. You know what I mean? Maybe you got a couple of little things that got some sentimental value or something like that. But at the end of the day, man, treat your people good. Give people flowers while they can smell them.
Treat yourself good, too.
Yeah, treat yourself good. Treat your people good. Give people their flowers while they can smell them. Get your head out your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's some jewels from Uncle Legend's Corner. Take that shit and cash that check.
Cash check. Cash check, bitch. You always twerking.
Mute.
Always Y'all, thank you for sitting with us in Uncle Legend's Corner once again. We appreciate your support as always. Thank you guys for hitting us up, for actually caring about us. We care about you too. We love you too. We thank you for all the outpouring of support you guys have been giving us. If you want to be on the show, hit us up. If you want to add to the show, hit us up. AskUncleLegend@gmail.com. Peace.
Peace.
All right.
Gang. Yeah, yo, you know what I was thinking about
Got that out the way.
when you said that? And you just like, love yourself and do this and that. And I went to hug myself, and I thought about when old girl from your poetry group, you was on the video chat with her. She was like, Legend. She's like, touch both your shoulders. And my dumb ass like, what, you think I ain't flexible? So? Like, what's that supposed to prove? And you over there looking like, she just want to look at your arms, your dumb ass.
So slow.
I'm over there like, she doubt my flexibility. Look at me.
You slow the damn ice cream truck, I tell you.
All right, we're done with the podcast. So now straight shenanigans. We're going to kick it for a minute.
Yeah, which I got going. So said what Dave said. It don't got to be a holiday for me. If I can get away from responsibilities, I'm coming. Exactly. Like, you talking about fellowshipping with your family, your friends. Like,
I don't care what's the occasion.
No negativity. That's positive shit going on. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, if it's positive energy, people got positive vibes. I don't care if it's Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Kwanzaa.
I don't care. Like, Fox will tell you, like, Fox obviously celebrate Hanukkah. I be out. Yep. I'm out there cooking and praying for Hanukkah and everything else. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we praying the same God. Unless you want to get technical and you're an asshole and you're like, well, my God has, well, you man, fuck.
My God drive a Chevy and that one is a Ford.
Your God drive the Ford and his God drive a Dodge. They all drive trucks. Shut up. But, yeah, for all that, I cook, break bread, I fall right in line. Well, yep, we praying. Boom. I pray like this anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to do this and that? Cool. We cooking? I cook the whole meal. Like, Fox, because she be volunteering my skill set out there. Like, get your ass out there and cook.
We got don't be doing all that.
That's how she be treated.
But you can cook though.
Fox out there like, you know what? We should have a little cookout for. We should have a little cookout for the weekend. We got some time off and this and that. Invite some people over. I'm like, okay, cool. We can do that.
Got my lamb burgers, guys. Okay, y'all know how I feel about lamb. It's what? LOE. Lamb over everything, baby. Lamb over everything, baby. That's what it is.
You said LOE like you ain't just say MOE yesterday. Mustard over everything.
It is.
Lamb
it's
over
mustard
everything.
over everything. Mustard and lamb over everything.
LMOE.
I fucking love mustard. I love mustard.
You said that shit from the bottom of your heart too. I love mustard.
I do. It's so good.
Yeah, we did it. Smoked the brisket.
Mm-hmm.
Grilled some chicken. Chicken was fire too.
Yeah.
Brisket was fire.
Brisket, chicken, lamb burgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese. And
Ladies made the mac and cheese. I had nothing to do with that.
Anyway.
I had nothing to do with the mac and cheese. I ain't do nothing with it.
And what else?
I don't know if I cooked nothing else. I think we good on it because we still got a little bit of leftovers for lunch and shit tomorrow. And that was Sunday we did that. So what? It's Tuesday. So.
Y'all still popping in. Listen, we already done with the podcast.
Yeah, man.
We just hanging out after the show. So this what y'all hearing us kind of. I was about to say something.
We just chopping it out.
Yeah. We just shits and giggles.
I was about to say, Fox, I can't boop none of this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think
What you?
I thought I made a button for you. Yeah, that's the Fox button. That's the Fox button. Fox button here.
Hey, I'll be over here cussing. Damn, that was loud.
That's how loud you was be. You see, I had to cover you up because you was up like, fuck out of here, Fox. Yeah, so we just chopping it up. So we ain't do much. Like we ain't really like tripping about that stuff. Like about the holidays that everybody else got. It don't matter if it's the 4th. Yo, people always got to see. I'm not trying to be a killjoy. At no point
Even
in my life.
at church though, like if you invite me to your church, I'll go to your church. Like, cause I don't go to church now, and my culture is different. However, I would go, but your pastor better not put his hands on me. I'm telling you now.
Hey, keep your hands off. And there will not be one. I'm not coming up. There will not be one more.
Your pastor better not lay no hands on me.
Boom,
okay.
Boom. Hey, and I'm telling you, when that organ get the thumping.
I told 3 pastors that in my lifetime. Well, can you want me to pray with it? I don't want you to put your hands on me.
Hey.
So how we gonna figure it out? God damn it, you ain't gonna put your hands on me.
Pray. How would you pray for me if you wasn't in the same state?
Right.
Pray like that.
Pray like
and I'm
that.
telling you right now, when that organ get the thumping, your boy I'm gonna give you the crosswalk shuffle.
Hey, I don't need them spirits transferring to me. And don't be swinging that jacket at me.
You saw that one with it was Tony Baker did a voiceover on it when the dude had the jacket. He was just beating the hell out of everybody. Blood of Jesus. Yeah. Like, beating him, man. He started swinging that jacket at me. Steven Seagal your ass out the door. Right. The church is now open.
That used to trip me out when I used to watch the videos. You know, the little telecast like midnight when it come on. And then blood of Jesus, everybody falling out. Bet you knocked him out. That's why he fell. That's why he fucking fell.
It's like the blood of Jesus took him over. No, that Honda hand slap from Street Fighter.
And then they don't go. He do it harder.
Maybe up to like this.
Wish you would do some shit like that to me.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, I'm a bob and weave about 1 or 2 times. I'm like, the devil is a lie.
Over. Exactly.
The devil is a lie.
Catch one in the church. You'll be catching a few in the church from me.
I'm telling you right now.
Like that to me.
I'm telling you right now, these hands is anointed.
Boasting and shit. Because he knocks something loose in your head. That's why.
Oh, I'm cured. No, you don't even know what you had.
Like Blanca, okay?
That ain't even Blanca. You think about E Honda. Blanca was the green one who was biting people.
Oh, he was.
E Honda was the dude who did the 1,000 hand slap. Step your Street Fighter game up. Don't test your boy about no Street Fighter, cuz.
You got me co-signing, David.
Yeah, I had to test throwing hands like Blanca.
Crazy like
Blanca was out there biting and electrocuting people. E Honda. Because you used to pick E Honda when you beat up the car on the original Street Fighter. And he just out there.
Yeah, E Honda got them hands.
Hands.
Those hands.
You don't want them hands. Catch that E Honda 1,000 hand slap. It's real out there. All right. What you got for us? We be out here living real life. We know we got some work to do to get this Patreon up and running this month.
Yeah. July. Yeah, we're gonna do this. My bad. Fuck police.
Respect my Street Fighter game, cook. Yeah, but I know. Saw a podcast. I think
Yeah.
y'all pretty much done. People coming in and out. Like we said, we just shooting shit right now.
Yeah.
Podcast is over like 6 minutes ago.
And we about to go because ain't got nothing on IP Man though.
We ain't doing that, man. That's the dude who be fighting for that damn elephant. I don't even know what that the movie is about. He ain't got nothing on Bruce Leroy. I mean, if we just moving shit around, we was talking about you. Who's the bad? He ain't got nothing. It Man wouldn't beat Show Enough. Who's the meanest?
Show Enough.
Yeah, boy, I don't want them smoke. And then Bruce Leroy with the glow.
That's the glow.
I should edit that shit in like. All right, I'm done with y'all.
We gotta go finish up Stranger Things, guys. Okay?
We got Stranger
behind.
Things to do.
We falling asleep and shit.
Man, Chris gonna be on my ass tomorrow at work about Stranger Things. Did you see the last 3 episodes?
We gonna do the last 3 episodes tonight. It's 10 o'clock. We can get this done. We can do this. We gotta do this for Fantastic Fanter.
Man, fuck Fanner.
Hey, Fanner, you heard him, right? That was him, not me. Just know who loves you, okay? Fox loves you, okay?